A summer camp I used to work at had a challenge course. They always just described challenge in 3 levels, and the first level was the sort of too easy. They could kind of skim by the challenge without exerting themselves physically or mentally, without having to work as a team, without trying anything new. That was boring, and it didn't produce any kind of growth that you want to see. The second level was called the growth zone, and that's where students were challenged within their means, and they had to think of creative ways to solve problems. They had to work as a team. And that's really the perfect zone to be in. It gives the best results. It's the most fun. It's the most interesting. But the last zone is one you want to stay away from, and that's the panic zone. And that's where students freeze up. This zone, there's no growth in it. There's no fun in it. They leave feeling, either embarrassed or disappointed. And I think the same is true for our industry. There's the appropriate level is where, we feel like we have the tools, but we're also challenged. And we also have to try new things, and we have to work as a team in ways that maybe we didn't know how to before.
Just bring it on. I want to be challenged every day.
I think that challenge forces us to assess ourselves, and it forces us to grow. When we're presented a new challenge, it's not only is it a fun exercise, but it forces us to think in ways that we hadn't thought before.
A lot of the times you're always trying to figure out what that one solution is, and there isn't really one solution. But when you finally come up with a solution on something that's challenging, it's so gratifying.
I like to strategize. I like to, come up with a different solution for that problem, and just figuring out the process of how I get to my final result. Sometimes it might not be the correct result, but again, it's that process of going through it.
I think having empathy for the users.
It always has to be challenging in order for me to keep learning in my career. LPA is actually really good about challenging my work at all times.